All right, this is day 5. Got back on trail around noon. Went in with, as I mentioned before, went into Gatlinburg, spent the night, crushed some food, way too much at Five Guys. Got a really cheap hotel room. Hotel rooms in Gatlinburg are so cheap right now. We paid $45 for a room, split 2 ways. Got back on trail, got a shuttle with Renee from Lodge of Legends. Super nice lady. Unfortunately, she's about to close her hiker hostel because of the coronavirus. It seems like that's the trend right now. So she gave us a ride up to Newfound Gap. Got back on the trail around noon, and we are at Icewater Spring Shelter right now. So just taking a quick pit stop. We're pushing 10 miles to, God, I can't remember, Peck's Corner or something like that shelter. Next shelter up. Not sure how much I'll be able to video today, though. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna try to get some good views. We'll be at Charlie's Bunyan here in just a couple miles, another mile, I think. So, all right, just checking in. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the views we're looking at right now. By the way, this shelter has an incredible view. I'm gonna stand right in front of the shelter and show you what the view is from right in front of the shelter. I'll turn the camera on. Man, that's incredible. That rivals some of the views and some of those shelters up in Vermont that were so incredible. Charlie's Bunyan, baby.
Oh, someone dropped a water bottle, dude.
Down?
Over here. That's not cool.
What's up, Scav?
Hello.
All right, just went over Laurel Top. That's about 5 o'clock, about 2.5 miles from the shelter. Not bad for today. Been hiking with Scav, short for Scavenger. He's a young kid. He's through hiking. He's from Mississippi, and he's a good hiker. But hung with him for most of the day until that last climb, and he put me in the red. So but it felt good, kind of opening it up, testing legs out a little bit. Felt good hiking today. Again, probably get there around 6 o'clock, maybe a little sooner, we'll see. Depends how this rest of this goes. I think we got most of the hard climbing done. There's a couple little bumps ahead, but that should be not too much of a problem. Weather's been great today, sunny all day. Breezy, cool up here at the elevation. It was close to warm in town today when we left, but we didn't get out of there till we probably didn't hit the trail until after 1. So not a bad day of hiking. All right, I'm gonna get moving here. I'll show you a bit of the trail. Just beautiful forest again today. You can hear that breeze, I'm sure. Man, it feels so good. What's up over here? We'll see if we can get a view. A little bit. Let's see. You might not be able to see it, but yeah, it's just beautiful out there. Views forever. Wish it came through as well on the camera. We're gonna keep pushing. Tuck this in. All right, good morning. So been on the trail now for about 20-30 minutes. Stayed at Peck's Corner shelter last night. It's about 0.4 off the trail, so it's in the morning. It's 0.4 climb out of the shelter, which kind of sucked, but whatever. Beautiful day today. First morning really where it's been that clear. But just past first view. We got another big view coming up here pretty soon, so we'll go up over 6,000 feet here this morning. I'll be checking in on the way.
Yeah, you round a corner and you lose service instantly.
Exactly.
Get a hold of me for so long. I kept forgetting. I forgot
All right, well, after great weather to start, as you can see behind me, things have changed. Probably been hiking the last 10 miles in rain, so it hasn't been terrible, but you know, it's just the way it is. And now we're getting fog. So I'll give you a look at what I'm hiking into right now. About less than a mile from the shelter. It's been a great day of hiking, man. One of the most efficient days of hiking I've had in a long time. Been hiking with Scav, and he's been setting a hell of a pace, so good deal. All right, let me show you what I'm looking at. That's the view. That's the trail. All right, got one little pop-up right here, and then onto the shelter. I'll try to film some when I get there. All right, good morning. Well, just got out of Crosby Knob shelter. About 8:30. 10 miles today to Standing Bear. Last day on trail. Feeling good. Rain poured all night. Trail's real wet this morning, but it's not currently raining, so that's a good thing. All right, we're gonna push this thing. We got about 3 miles to the top of Mount Kemmerer. And then the rest of the way it'll be down. We'll see how this thing goes today. Check in a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of the trail. Show you what it looks like this morning. Alright, we're leaving the Smokies.
Oh, can you see that pin?
Yeah. Alright, we made it to Davenport Gap, made it out to actually I-40 here, just about to cross over I-40, and came out of the woods and look what we found. Trail magic. Man, it was a perfect time too, even though I'm pretty close to the car and these guys are pretty close to stopping at Standing Bear for the night. It's been a long downhill out of the Smokies. That was a, man, it's a really a knee killer coming out of there. So It was really nice catching that delicious trail magic. So anyway, I'll wrap this whole thing up once we get back to Standing Bear and I get back to the car. But it's been a great trip. Made it down here at about just before 1 o'clock. So made great time today. But man, the knees, I think if I was going to keep going, I think I'd have to take a 0 at Standing Bear because the knees are pretty shot right now. But feeling good otherwise. All right, I'm out for now. All right, well, we finished where we started. Sorry about my hair. Here at Standing Bear Hostel. Finished up the Smokies. Glad to knock that section out. Good hike today. Lots of mud. Long descent out of the Smokies. We got here, stopped for trail magic. Still. All right, not sure what happened there. I just camera just cut off on me. Let's see if this thing will work. So as I was saying, I just got out of the Smokies and stopped here. Finished where we started here at Standing Bear Hostel. 6.5 days. Great hiking, man. These last 3 days are really pushing it. Hiking with Scav. He's setting a good pace, man. I feel pretty good that I was able to keep up for most of it. Slightly misting right now, so it's been a wet week, but been an awesome week, man. So couldn't have asked for a better spring break. So headed back. Ought to get back in the car now and head on back to Tallahassee. I think that'll be it for now, unless there's something else I need to tell you, some final thoughts. That'll be it from this trip, Spring Break 2020 on the AT. Knocked out the Smoky Mountain section, about 75, 78 miles, something like that. All right, I'm out.